Hi friends! Today I'm going to the farm to do a school project about groundwater. I'm going to see how farming affects groundwater and how we can make groundwater safe to drink. Wanna come with me? Let's go then! Much of Earth's fresh water is hidden from sight. It is present in rock and soil. In fact, 20 times more of Earth's liquid fresh water is found below the surface than on the surface. Fresh water below Earth's surface is called groundwater. The water infiltrates, or seeps down into the ground from the surface. How does this happen? Water infiltrates the ground because soil and rock may have air spaces between the grains. These pores, or tiny holes, result in the rock's porosity. If water can move through a rock, the rock is permeable. Eventually, the water reaches a layer of rock that is not porous. This rock is impermeable. Water stops moving downward when it reaches an impermeable layer. Aquifer is the level of the ground where we can find groundwater. Now for some farming concepts. Irrigation is a method of watering crops. Crops are plants that can be grown and harvested for food. How can farming affect groundwater? Pesticides. Farmers use pesticides to protect their crops. By irrigation and rain, these pesticides flow to the aquifer and contaminate the groundwater. Groundwater pollution. Pollutants in surface water can filter into the ground and enter a groundwater aquifer. Irrigation water can bring pesticides and other chemicals. Water can seep through landfills. Tanks of gasoline stored underground can leak. What can be done to clean up groundwater? Cleaning groundwater. To clean groundwater you must eliminate the pollution source. Monitor the extent of the pollutant. Scientists test water in wells. Sometimes they drill wells to test water. Engage in remediation. A barrier is constructed in the aquifer. This isolates the contaminated groundwater from the rest of the aquifer. The contaminated groundwater must be treated. Remediation is correcting a problem. The cheapest and easiest way is to treat the water in the aquifer. Bioremediation is one way of treating the water in the aquifer. Microorganisms are bioengineered to eat the pollutant. Chemical remediation can also treat water in the aquifer. A chemical is pumped into the aquifer. The chemical destroys the contaminant. The contaminated groundwater must be treated. Now for the summary. To clean groundwater, remove the pollutant source, monitor the pollutant, and perform remediation. Scientists test the water in many wells to see where the contaminant is. Cleaning groundwater in an aquifer requires bioremediation or chemical remediation. Stay safe and hydrated!